Dear children, in this class we will learn about inclination and slope. So that is exercise 26C. So first we'll see inclination. So what is inclination? So it is a angle made by a straight line with x-axis in positive direction. So this is coordinate axis x, x dash, y and y dash. So inclination is nothing but it is the angle made by a straight line. So this is a straight line, angle made by a straight line with x-axis in positive direction. So we will try to understand this with few examples. So this is an example. So you observe. So this is a diagram. So this line is a straight line where is the angle made by straight line here? Where is the angle made by straight line with x-axis in positive direction? So positive direction means it is anti-clockwise direction, and it is denoted by theta. So you can observe. So this is the angle made by a straight line with x-axis in positive direction. So this angle is known as inclination. So inclination is the what is inclination? So it is the angle made by a straight line with x-axis in positive direction. So this angle is known as inclination. So here I'll take one more example. So this one more example. So this is a coordinate axis. This is x dash, y and y dash. So this is the origin. So you see here I consider another example. So in this example, so where is the inclination here? There is no inclination. So this is a straight line. This is a straight line made by a straight line with x-axis in positive direction. It is anti-clockwise direction. It is denoted by theta. So this is inclination here. So this is inclination. I will try to understand this inclination with few more examples here. So first we'll see there are 4 points. Inclination of x-axis, inclination of y-axis, inclination of a line which is parallel to x-axis. Then fourth one is the inclination of a line which is parallel to y-axis. So we'll see one by one here. So inclination of x-axis. So this is a x. So this is the coordination. These are the coordinates, that is x and y coordinates, x dash and o. So what is the inclination here? So you observe this figure. So what is the angle made by x-axis? So this is x and x dash. So what is the angle made by x-axis along with x-axis? So this is x-axis already. So along with x-axis, what is the angle made by x with x-axis? So that is a 0 here. So inclination of x-axis is a 0 degree here. Then inclination of y-axis. So inclination of this is a y-axis, y coordinate. This is x coordinate. This is x coordinate. So what is the angle made by y-axis with x-axis in positive direction? So this is the angle. So here it is a 90 degree. So this is angle here. So this is 90 degree. And here, so inclination of a line which is parallel to x-axis. So this is a coordinate axis. So inclination of a line which is parallel to x-axis. So this is x and this is x dash. Parallel to x-axis is, so this is the line. So where is the angle made by the inclination here? So here there is no inclination angle. So this is 0 degree. So fourth one is the inclination of a line which is parallel to y-axis. So this is x dash. So this is y and y dash. So inclination of a line which is parallel to y-axis. So this is a y coordinate. So I'll draw here one line. So this is a parallel to y is nothing but a, so where is the inclination? Where is the angle made by here? So these are the angles with the positive direction in an anti-clockwise. So this is theta. So this is 90 is nothing but a 90 degree here. Got it? So what is inclination? Inclination, it is the angle made by a straight. It is the angle made by a straight line with x-axis in a positive direction and an anti-clockwise direction. So there are 4 points here. Inclination of x-axis is 0. Inclination of y-axis is 90. Inclination of a line which is parallel to x-axis is a 0. Inclination of a line which is parallel to y-axis is, so here this is angle. So this is a 90. This is a 90 degree here. So therefore if the inclination of a line is 30 degree, so therefore tan 30, you can write it as 30 degree. That we study in a further step. Okay. So now we'll study the slope. So it was inclination. Now we will study slope of a line. Slope of a line. So moving to the topic, that is slope of a line. So what is meant by slope? So in general, slope is nothing but a slantness. So this is a slope, or this is slope. Slope may be anything. So this is slope. These are the slopes. So slope is nothing but a slantness. That is slope is nothing but slantness. So like this. So these are the slopes. But in mathematics, how we can find that slope? So what is the value of that slope? So here, this is a one slant. We can measure the slope along. How we'll measure this slant? How we'll measure this slope? Along the ground, right? Along the ground. So this is the ground. So we need a height also. We need a height also here. So this is nothing but, this will represent this is slope. So this slope depends on ground level as well as height. So in trigonometry, as we studied earlier in the earlier classes, that is, this is 90 degree. So this is hypotenuse. So vertical line, vertical distance is nothing but a opposite side. Horizontal distance is nothing but a adjacent side. So what is tan theta? So tan theta is nothing but, so this is 90 degree. So tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Is nothing but vertical line, vertical by horizontal distance. Horizontal distance. Vertical distance by horizontal distance is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So opposite by adjacent is nothing but tan theta here. Therefore, we can write slope. It is denoted by m is nothing but tan theta. So m is nothing but tan theta. But why we have taken tan, the ratio tan theta only here? So whenever there is a line, so why we are taking only tan theta? Why not other ratios? So whenever there is a line, so this is a line. So whenever there is a line, so which factors? So which factors that depends on, this slope depends on. So this is any line. So on which factors this slope depends on? So of course this depends on the horizontal as well as the vertical. So this is a coordinate axis. So this is a slope on straight line. So it depends on horizontal as well as the vertical. That's why tan theta, so m is equal to tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So this is 90 degree. So consider this is the right angle and this theta is known as, that is ratio between opposite sides and the adjacent side. So tan theta is equal to, so tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So this is when we know the inclination. So this is when we know the inclination. Okay. So how to find out when we don't know the inclination? When we don't know the inclination. Suppose so there are 2 points I have taken here. Any 2 points, name it as x1 comma y1 and this is x2 comma y2. So these are the 2 points. So this slope we know when we know the inclination. Okay, when we don't know the inclination, then how to find out the slope here? So slope is nothing but, as we know, slope is nothing but vertical by horizontal. Vertical by horizontal. Now I want this distance. So if I write, so what is the total distance? The total distance is nothing but, so this is a coordinate axis. So this is so these are the 2 points. So I want this total distance means, so this is x2 y2 and this is x1 here. So since this is a y coordinate, so if I join this line here, then this will become a y2. Because why this is y2? Because this is a y axis, so I have taken it as a y2. Then what about this one is a x2? Because why this x2? Because this is along y, this is parallel to x axis. So what about this distance from here to here? So this is y1 and this is x1 here. So this total is nothing but here x2 minus x1 and this is y2 minus y1. So therefore I can write here m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 when we don't know the inclination. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. When we know the inclination, then the slope will be m is equal to tan theta. When we don't know the inclination, then slope will be m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now we move on to y-intercept. Move on to y-intercept. So what is y-intercept? So it is a straight line. Again I'll draw here one more coordinate axis. So it is a straight line. Take anywhere. So it is a straight line meet y-axis. So this is a x dash. So this is y. This is y dash. This is origin. So if a straight line meets y-axis at a point, so say it as A. So at a point, the distance of the point, this distance from the origin, that is OA. So here OA is nothing but C, because y-intercept denoted as C here. So I'll write OA is equal to C. I'll take one more example. So this is again one more coordination. So if I draw this line here, so this is 0 origin y and this is y dash. So I'll write it as OB. So here OB is nothing but C. OB is nothing but a C. C is nothing but y-intercept. So what is the y-intercept then? If a straight line meets y-axis at a point, the distance of this point from the origin is called y-intercept, and it is usually denoted by C. It is usually denoted by C. So suppose if I take one more, so this is the coordinate axis. So I draw a line here. This is a line. So this is origin. This is y, and this is y dash. So if a straight line meets y-axis at a point, the distance of this from the origin is called y-intercept. So OD is equal to C here. Got it? Understood? So can we see some examples now? Can we see some examples? So I'll take example one here. So find the slope and the y-intercept of one equation. I'll take 2x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is nothing but ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So c is here intercept with y-intercepts. So we have to find out only the x coefficient and c. So therefore this 2x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. I can write it as 2x plus 5 is equal to this 3y. I'll transfer this side. So 3y, this becomes a 3y here. So this implies, so 3y is equal to 2x plus 5. Therefore y is equal to 2x plus 5 by 3. So I want here x coefficient. So I'll write this one as 2 by 3 x plus 5 by 3. This is y. So therefore slope is equal to coefficient of x. X is equal to 2 by 3 and y-intercept, that is c is a constant term here. So c is a constant term, is nothing but 5 by 3. So y-intercept is a 5 by 3 and coefficient of x is a 2 by 3 here. Hope you all have understood. So homework, solve exercise 26C. Thank you, students.